poppin', everybody? Oh, I'm in the snow. I'm in that slushy shit. Oh, look at this. We live? We live. What's poppin', everybody? You just saw me in the snow pretty much. That video was me just slipping in the snow, but this video is about me comparing local to over the road, the pros and cons. And the way I want to explain this is, I want you guys to understand it's about the mindset, you know? Because some people, if you look, I want you to just understand this part, right? If I'm making $5 an hour, or I'm making $10 a day, say I'm making $10 a day, right? This is just general, just bear with me, just listen. If you're making $10 a day, right? I might not be satisfied with $10 a day, but somebody else might be. All right, so I want you to understand that perspective. Like, I might have different dreams and aspirations than somebody else. So I just want you to understand that when I explain local versus over the road. So local, the pros. The pros is home every night, home every day, whatever the case may be. You're home. You're always close to home. If you have kids, family, whatever gravitates you to be home, you can be there doing local. Now, that's a beautiful part about being local. The con is the pay is not as much than you would get on an over-the-road company. Now, I want you guys to understand, there's a lot of different over-the-road companies that pay different prices. You might be at Stevens as a company driver and make $700 a week, or you could be at another company, some other distant company, and be making $1,500 a week. It's all about you finding the company that fits you, or whatever the case may be. So you can be working at a company over the road and still be making the same thing as somebody that's working local. I want you guys to understand that part. But if you have your experience, you could definitely make more than working a local job. I can guarantee you that. All right, over the road jobs are over the top paying right now. If you see Walmart has reached 90,000. They're paying 90,000 a year. 90,000 a year is a lot of money, guys, to drive trucks, and I'm pretty sure that's what they used to make back in the day. But we're talking about this time now, and that's a lot of goddamn money. $90,000 to make per year driving trucks, and I don't think that's gonna last forever, because you know the demand for trucks or for hauling product is getting crazy. That's why they have to pay more. The demand is driving people to pay more, and also the demand is gonna drive automation. So believe it or not, very soon trucks are gonna, like, there's a lot of people that were upset that automatic trucks came out. They were upset because they're changing. A lot of people aren't using the stick as much, the manuals. But I want you to understand that trucks will be driving themselves soon. So people who are over there saying they don't believe in driving automatic vehicles, don't worry about that. You won't even have to drive anymore. The truck is gonna drive, and don't worry about it. You might not even have to be in the truck anymore, and don't even worry about it, because they're not even gonna pay you no more. They won't need you. That's the shit about robotics, automation, about technology. That shit will advance. So, I'm sorry. Sometimes I rant. I get crazy. I miss my wife. That's why. I think that's what's driving me crazy. But like I said, local, you could be home with family. But the con is you can't get paid as much as being over the road. Local, you got to work hourly. Most cases, I don't know any other jobs. I worked an hourly job, and it was a great job. I worked $18 an hour for average, right? They had a Costco account, and I made $18 a night. I was working under a temp agency when I was working there, but I was making $18 an hour. I think typically they make about 20 something an hour, 24 maybe, and you know they drive maybe 10 hours for the day, and whatever the case may be. I was trying to get into Sunco or something like that, Cisco. I was trying to get into Cisco, but they take their process a little bit too a little long, and they pay like very well, maybe $1,700 a week. So those jobs are they're there, but they're not that easy to get into. You know, it's a little harder, it's a tougher process because everybody wants to get into that. But regardless, over the road still top paying to me. So over the road now, the pros: you can make more money, you can travel, potentially bring a family member with you. I had my wife with me last time I was on the road. There's a lot of things you could do over the road. A lot of things that you can enjoy. You can enjoy, you know, just different states and just experience different things, experience different foods, experience different people, experience different seasons. It's it opens your mind, right? So if you're, so for example, you're a person that has been in one city for all your life, or you know, just been in that particular area, you don't know many different things, over the road definitely expands your mind. Like, it shows you how people live differently, because people tend to live in a bubble and think everything is the way that they're living, but everybody lives differently. No matter what, everybody has a different life, and every area has a different, like, serene setting. Like, everything is just totally different everywhere. So it's beautiful to see. Like, in the west, see the mountains, and in the east, you see the traffic. I don't like the east, so the New York and shit like that, the congestion, the dirt, the dirty over there in the East Coast. But the cons with over the road is your hygiene. You lack hygiene. Like, for example, it's harder for me to shave because I don't have a personal bathroom, personal, care. Like, a lot of things that you don't have an immediate bathroom. You have to go and use a public bathroom. I hate public bathrooms, but you got to do whatever you got to do. Like I always say, the risk is the risk worth the reward, and it definitely is. But what I wanted to pretty much explain to you guys is what the mindset is. Some people enjoy being over the road, right? Some people, family members, they'll see them when they see them, but they enjoy being over the road. They enjoy the money and everything else that comes with it. Some people enjoy being home with family, so a local job fits them, especially if they're able to make enough to suffice their bills and actually also save. Now, the reason I say mindset is also comes into play is where you want to go in life. Some people, like I said, enjoy the road, and some people enjoy being home with family, but it's also what are you going to use trucking to do? Some people just enjoy trucking, and that's fine. Me, I believe in working less, so I don't really like to drive so much. I do what I got to do, but I don't like to drive so much. So I'm going to drive until I, can put myself in a better position to use the money that I make to generate more income for myself. So that's what I wanted to explain to you guys. Always have a plan. I think I said this in my last video, and I'm gonna say it again. Always have a plan for what you want to do. If you're doing trucking and you enjoy it, buy yourself a truck. Like, invest in a truck and make more money. Make more money and expand yourself. If you want to buy more trucks so people could drive for you, like, always just have a plan. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but just have a plan of what you want to do. Don't just come out here, make the money, and spend the money, because then again, what would be the purpose of coming out here? In my opinion, what would be the purpose if you come out here to spend everything you have? Like, save everything, save all you can, save everything, and invest it in yourself. Invest it in self-growth. All right. There's so many things we could talk about, but I never know what y'all want to talk about. So definitely get into the comment box. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. I can go live. I can do whatever. And I got a lot of things to talk about, man. We could talk about this government shutdown. We could talk about the guy that got arrested today in Fort Lauderdale. I think his name was Roger something. It was somebody who was affiliated with Trump. There's a lot of things that we could speak about. We could talk about the truck industry and how it's on a ride. It's on a ride. The Tesla trucks haven't come out yet, but I'm pretty sure when they actually come out, like on a mass production scale, right? I know they're testing them in other in California and stuff like that, but when they actually bring them out, because they have to set up like the charging stations and everything like that, so that's a whole thing in itself. So a lot of companies have invested in it already, but like I said, y'all let me know what y'all want to talk about, and we can go ahead and get this shit going. You know what I'm talking about? So don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. You know what I'm saying? It's just me right now. I'm just talking, ranting. Don't forget to check out other videos, and don't forget to save your money. Save your goddamn money. That's what I encourage y'all to do. Save your money, man. Save your money. You feel me? Ball, man, ball. You feel me? I want you to ball, but I want you to save your money while you ball. If you get what I'm saying. Peace out.